can see, 2 of our 4 donors are very involved in the blue economy, and both Xavier and Benoît-Pierre mentioned the importance of the private sector in the blue economy. So the Blue Tech Challenge is a challenge that is being run jointly by the IDB Lab and the Compete Caribbean Partnership Program. So I wanted to ask Xavier to run us through the characteristics of the Blue Tech Challenge.
Thank you, Sylvia. I'm very excited about this idea that has been launched jointly by you at Compete Caribbean and the former MIF, now that they have moved into this new notion that is the IDB Lab, which I think is a very positive idea also sending, we have now a new branch in the IDB to explore ideas and to engage with private sector. And I think, and this is what we are doing now with the blue economy, is to, what I was saying before, to give the voice to those people who are in the islands of the countries of the Caribbean and let us know which are the opportunities, which are the initiatives that they have. So just putting it briefly and also inviting the people who are maybe watching us to apply. The idea is like those 14 countries from the Caribbean, they can have the chance to let us know initiatives that using cutting-edge technology, they can have an impact in blue economy. And I think that this is also something more important, is like how cutting-edge technology is becoming more and more accessible to entrepreneurs across the world. I mean, we can think, 10 years ago, having an underwater video in the water in the sea was something of high technology of Mr. Cameron for making the Titanic movie. And now with just a camera that you can buy in Amazon.com, you can go and make their own. So that more than the anecdote is like how at entrepreneur or startup level, you have a lot of initiatives. So those entities, they are encouraged to present their applications. They have 2 things that they can apply. They can apply to the grants, to the technical assistance. The grants, they go within a range, so their submissions, they have to be in a range between 150,000 and 550,000. Sorry, $500,000 US for technical assistance. So this is grants, and also we can receive proposals for loans that would go from 500 million up to 2 million. 500,000 to $2 million US for loans, making this kind of initiatives. So in terms of the timings, I think this is a very good timing. We are now in the period of submission proposals. I think it started in mid-September and it runs until November 30. The preliminary review will take place in December. The visits, the advisory panel will have some due diligence visits during January, and then the decisions about which technical assistance grants and which loans are assigned, it will be made public in February. I think, Sylvia, and I want to congratulate Compete Caribbean also to make that partnership with IDB Lab, that this is an excellent opportunity, because if not, sometimes we can talk, and there is always that risk from the international bureaucracies, as Benoît was talking about, this governance, to have this kind of top-down approach. This is a real bet for having a bottom-up, listen what is going on into the region. I know there are young people, there are universities, NGOs, private firms, that they have a lot of ideas, and it's not just financing. I think for us, it's going to be a learning process to know what is going to be through it. And if we have then, for instance, as we were talking about 10 minutes ago, a chat with this blue minister of Barbados or any other Caribbean country, to let him know, listen, do you know that a little NGO or a little private firm of entrepreneurs in Grenada is doing so? Why not? So having that catalyzing effect across the region.
No, absolutely. I completely concur with your words. Beyond finding interesting projects that either Compete Caribbean or the IDB Lab can finance, it's really about collecting what's happening in the blue economy. And we already know, for example, in the case of the OECS, very interesting projects that are very innovative of making, for example, sargassum into fertilizers, or a CMOS project. CMOS is like a component of some protein juices and so on, and etc. So thank you very much for that. And any last remarks that you would like to say?
Well, I'm glad to hear what you just mentioned, because I think that here in the Caribbean we have a very young population, And I think that what you're doing, what you're proposing is a way to sort of unleash their potential.
Yes.
It's unleashing for something that has a tremendous potential. So I'm quite happy. I hope it will succeed because it will also bring diversification to the economy of this country, which will at the end help to strengthen their resilience.
If you're using disruptive technologies in business to positively impact ocean and coastal resources for sustainable development, the Inter-American Development Bank, along with Compete Caribbean and other partners, invite you to participate in the Blue Tech Challenge. For more information on the Blue Tech Challenge and to apply, visit our website below. Deadline for submissions is November 30th.